In this lesson, we are going to learn about different parts of the cello. So let's get started. The cello is made out of carved wood. Traditionally, the sides and the top of the cello are made out of spruce wood because of its density. The back of the cello is made out of maple wood, which is more stable. The fingerboard, the pegs, and the tailpiece are made out of ebony. Let's take a look at each part of the cello in turn and identify its function. Up at the very top, we have the scroll. Historically, many of the older cellos had a very intricately cut scroll, but today it just features a swirl. Next, we have the nut. It's slightly raised to allow the strings to vibrate. Here we have 4 pegs, one for each of our 4 strings. The pegs are inside the peg box. They allow the strings to be adjusted during tuning. Over here, we have our fingerboard. This is where we press our left-hand fingers to change the pitch of the string, thereby creating different notes. The strings are tightened to a specific pitch. This is the highest and thinnest string, and it is our string A. Then we have D, G, and C is our lowest and thickest string. The bridge of the cello holds the strings in place. The bridge itself is not glued to the cello, but it's held together by the tension of the strings. You have to be very careful with your instrument to make sure you don't accidentally move the bridge out of place, as it will affect the sound of your instrument. This is the tailpiece. It holds the strings, and it's tied to the bottom of our end pin. You can adjust the end pin to suit your height. On top of our tailpiece, we have fine tuners. They're used to fine-tune the pitch of the strings. We use those when our strings are only just slightly out of tune. Just like the pegs, if you turn a fine tuner right, the string attached to it will tighten and sound higher. If you turn it left, the string will loosen, creating a lower pitch.